Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Honolulu, Oahu. It's just about sunset, February 26, 2016, 5:40 in the afternoon. And you know, I get this a lot, and I've been asked a lot on my sales channel, just in person, when people find out that I do sales training, it's like, how should I dress for a sales interview? And there's a couple ways to take a look at this. So the first thing is, do some research on the industry. So, you know, a lot of times people will say, like, I want to go sell cars. Well, what do car salesmen typically wear? Typically, right? They might wear a polo and some slacks and some nice dress shoes. Well, that's how you would dress. Or slightly one step above, which would be a blazer, okay? Now, sometimes people say, well, I want to do insurance sales. Well, typical insurance agent is going to wear like some sort of suit, like a nice suit, a nice pair of shoes, and a tie, right? So you wouldn't really necessarily need to go above that and wear a tuxedo. So, you know, you take a look at whatever the industry is. So take a look, I train a lot of guys in in-home sales, and a lot of guys in in-home sales, they wear slacks, polo shirts, same thing as like a car industry, and they don't wear a tie. But you know what? They show up on time, they give their interview. Just know that any sales interview that you do is really like it's a sales process. You're giving an interview, and just like what's going to happen in the world is that person's checking you out to see if you have skills and you have capabilities. And a lot of times I interview a ton of people for companies, and a lot of times people can't just answer a simple question. So if I give them a question like, well, what's one of your favorite things to do? They'll respond back like, one of my favorite things to do is go to the beach. It's like, how would you not know that it's one of your favorite things to do? Now, if the person, it depends upon how the interview is going, but a lot of times that person's looking like, how are you going to overcome objections? How are you going to stick with the process? Now, I got to let you know, when I interview people, a lot of times what I do is I just tell them, hey, I don't think you're what we're looking for, and I sit back to see what they're going to say. And if they don't say anything, I know that they're not a closer. And if they say something and they give me a little bit of pushback, I know that they have some sales skills. And I learned that from Chet Holmes. I want to give credit where credit's due. I didn't make that up. That came from Chet. He was a very good, very good sales trainer. And just know that whatever you're doing, if you're going to a sales interview, it's going to be a sales contest. That person's checking to see if you have the chops, if you have the abilities, if you have the skills, if you're good at sales. So dress at the same level as all the other guys, or one step above, but you would never want to really wear a tuxedo unless you're really trying to stick out in somebody's mind. For some reason, I'm thinking of the movie Step Brothers, where they show up for an intern job and they're both in tuxedos, which look pretty cool. So be patient with the person that you're working with, show up on time, be prepared, and just know that they're interviewing you for a sales job. You may have to do some selling, okay? So how do you dress? Look at the industry, dress like the industry or just one step above, but make sure you show up on time, take a pen with you to write something, and why not bring a resume or a CV sheet, as some people call it, and go from there, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, a question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, why not even LinkedIn. Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.